A gorgeous early morning here down at Saltwick. Apologies for the absence. Combination of a holiday plus house move has meant that life has been in the way of fossil hunting, but now that's all pretty much settled down. Got the new place just about ready to go. Back out on the coast today, and hopefully a few more times over the next couple of weeks just to get the videos back up. And I'm getting some more fossils back that have been prepped. So there'll be some more before and afters hopefully to show off for you all. But anyway, down to the beach and to get going and see what we can find. Going to be head torching to start with, just it's too dark, but hopefully in the next 30 minutes to an hour we'll be up with the sun. Last time I was at Saltwick, I got a couple of dinosaur footprints out of the sandstones, which is what this stuff is, and all of this black material is all the plant material that you find in this sandstone layers. So we'll keep an eye out. There might be some dinosaur footprints around. There's been some really good ones found of late around here, so we'll see if we can find any ourselves. Just started splitting some nice looking nodules. The thing to remember, Saltwick Bay has really sticky nodules for splitting ammonites, so not going to be a lot of good ones, just a shell here. Some nice shrimp bits, but I'm going to leave those because they're not very distinct. But you might ask, why do we come here if the ammonites don't split very well, or at least the dacks? And the reason is we get some other nice ammonites, so you get things like hildies and Phylloceras and occasionally marine reptile bones. So it's always worth having a poke around. Just don't expect to have a bag full of easy to prepare dacks if you do come this way. Truly beautiful morning here. Our old little shipwreck, and the sun just coming up. Still head torching, it's just a bit dark. It's brighter than it appears on camera, but it's a beautiful morning. Just picked this one up out of the sand, and you can see it's a bit of a shame. Someone's obviously split it on this section. Exposed a hildy, but sadly it's a bit broken. Was a nice little hildy too, but shame. A bit of an explodey deck. Not an awful lot to report. It's the usual joy. Looking across there, and as you can see, the lights now come up really well. Beach is fairly quiet. There's just two others here. I believe Colin Hebb and that fossil bloke. I'll link their channels below. So do have a look at them and see what they're up to. Sun's now up, as you can just see. It's been a while since I've been out, as I said, and I have lost my footing. I very much lost my sea legs and look a bit like Bambi walking around on some of this stuff. It's pretty slick, and I've been moving a little too quick for my own good, trying to get back in to find some things. The pickings have been pretty slim, but we'll keep going. Tide's still got another hour or so, maybe a bit longer to go out. So we might be able to get around the little headland over there and see what else we can find. Dack running out of the shale, there's another one on the top corner, and some loose ones. That sadly won't have a middle, but there's a few more around here, obviously getting to the bits that most people haven't looked over yet. That is a terrible shame. Missing that one section there. The middle looks like it might be there, so I actually might take this one home and see if I can prep out this, and then you'd lose this whirl. That one I think is probably worth it, but such a shame. Look how big that is. A little pseudo. Classic nondescript nodule, and it's got a big chunk of Phylloceras shell in it. A really pyritic chunk filled with dacks on the surface. And just to give you something else, very broken bit of Hildoceras next to a bit of dack with a little belemnite, and finally one that split okay. Nice little dack. a beauty of a belemnite battlefield. So lots and lots of little belemnites, and so called a battlefield because they look a bit like bullets. Lots of broken decks, so there's a section of one there. An alright deck just in the middle there. Can you spot the fossil? A bit hard with the light, I appreciate, but would you have seen this giant chunk of ammonite? So you can see here, these are the sutures, those little wiggly lines. They join together different chambers, probably from a big phylloceros this, but not worth keeping. They do look pretty. Can you see the beautiful fossil? Right here, keel's just sticking out. That looks beautiful. Might be a little damaged on this edge here, but it's nice. Thought I'd show off some of the plant material that comes in these blocks. So there's some beautiful little leaves there, big chunk of bark with some more fern leaves, some more in this block. No dino tracks so far, but we'll keep looking, may get lucky. What started out as a bit of a chilly, cold morning has turned into a gorgeous day, as you can see in the background. We're all done here at Saltwick. Not the most productive of days, not the end of the world. It's good to be back out after like a month of not fossil hunting. I'll get going on the videos and some more hunts coming up I think next week. So please do keep an eye out for those. And thanks for watching.